Dr. Sanjeev Kumar, we assure you that we would be well prepared in the next crisis. So like he said, so the administration and the doctors have done very good job, commendable job in handling the current crisis. But I think the current COVID crisis has really triggered a lot of things, taught us a lot of things, given us so many learnings, and we are committed that we would be very much well prepared whenever the next crisis comes. In fact, even in the current crisis, we would be able to support, we would like to support as much as we can. So, I was reading a report in Times of India and United Nations report on Human Development Index. Yeah? So surprisingly, India is like in 10,000 people, the number of beds available in India are only 5. Among 167 countries, we are at a rank of 155 in terms of number of beds per 1,000 people. The overall human health index as per United Nations, we are at 131 out of 189 countries. We slept by one place in 2020. So that is where we are. So I guess I work at KPIT Technologies in Pune. I head the technologies that help reduce the impact of climate change. We work on reducing vehicular tailpipe emissions by working on hybrid electric vehicles, fuel cell vehicles, hydrogen generations, electric vehicles, and new energy storage technologies. That is what we work at KPIT. Biomedical electronics has been my passion since my college days. So during the pandemic period around March, when we used to hear that there's an acute shortage of ventilators in the country, and looking at the rise of the COVID cases, we thought that we have to do something. We need to, as an engineer, as innovators, as scientists, we need to come out with a solution to somehow contribute the current crisis situation. The challenge was everything was under lockdown, right? Importing components was not possible. So we figured out ways to develop a ventilator system, resuscitator, which can be used under emergency conditions. So we gathered the components from local ecosystem, and we tried to build up a basic ventilator which can be helped. Yeah? So the thought was that we will build a ventilator which can accept different sources of air, and something that could be locally available and very reliable, durable, should be able to work 24/7 for n number of days. That was the thought. And we thought of using an ambu bag, automating the ambu bag to deliver the required air, but at the same time do something much more than an automated ambu bag. So we benchmark specifications laid by WHO. We look at the ventilators developed by MIT, Michigan universities. We looked at the specifications which Hindustan Life Sciences had come up with. We interacted with a lot of doctors and hospitals to understand the requirements, and we came up with an intelligent ambu bag based ventilator, which was very well recognized, appreciated, and rewarded by Marico Innovation Foundation. So we were among the winners from in the Innovate to Beat COVID challenge that Marico Innovation had come up with. KPIT Technologies and University of Pune, Dr. Nitin Karmarkar and Department of Technology, they came forward. They supported us by connecting with various hospitals who were treating COVID patients. KPIT supported us to connect with the potential manufacturers who can help us understand the manufacturing challenges so that we address them when we are designing the ventilators. That's how we came together, and we built a ambu bag based ventilator. Subsequently, around October, we got associated with Dr. Satish Dev Pujari through a common friend at KPIT. We were engineers, we were technology people, scientists, but good knowledge of biomedical instrumentation, electronics, but we lack the domain understanding. So we had to iterate a lot during our initial phases of understanding the domain, and this is a life-saving product. We were very happy that we could get associated with Dr. Dev Pujari, and the moment we got associated with Dr. Dev Pujari, Abhay, Latesh, Mukund sir, I think it greatly helped us. The iterations reduced. We understood what are the additional things that need to be incorporated. We looked at the algorithm that Dr. Dev Pujari have developed and how simple, he has tried to make them so simple to interpret, to understand. The backend is pretty complex. A lot of mathematical equation, maths and modeling goes through it. But if we are able to integrate those applications in a ventilator, by which when you provide the report data into the ventilator should be intuitively able to guide the doctors, the therapists to provide the next direction of treatment. And in an online manner, the ventilator should be able to give you the improvement or any change in the patient when you are making any changes in the setting of the ventilator. So that is going to be the USP of the ventilator platform that we are creating. The idea is that we will create a ventilator platform. This platform can be extended to various respiratory aid devices. So it can be used for ambulance purpose, it can be used for neonatal ventilation, it can also be, we were actually, few weeks back, we were interacting with, a few weeks we were interacting with Army. What we realized that they need a solution by which they would be able to acclimatize the soldiers when they ascend to higher altitudes. So this platform can be extended to actually even achieve those kind of things. So the idea is to develop a platform. This platform can be applied for various healthcare devices, and we should be able to come up with excellent like products which can help at a very affordable price and of global standard and beyond that. So that's the plan that we have, and we are very much happy to get associated with Dr. Pujari and his team. Thank you.